Want to welcome you guys all back. This is London with Bitcoin spike. And guys, what do we have? We have a huge spike in the price action. I want to talk about the levels of resistance. Guys, we have a few things going on right now. I want you to pay attention. If it's your first time, guys, join us in the VIP. We're excited to have you guys. As always, let me turn off this cross audio. And guys, let's take a look at these cross directional lines of resistance. You have had a phenomenal return. I'm going to talk about a return to what? Guys, pay attention to this. We day trade. Why? I'm going to talk about this real quickly, guys. You have recovered the price that you were at 30 days ago. 30 days ago, you were at this same price. I want to know who has traded. Okay, if you're holding, guys, we're not a group of holders. You may have a bigger bracket that you go ahead and you hold, but guys, we like to trade. Why? Let's talk about this, exactly why we trade, guys. What makes us a little different? Guys, we don't hold through 30 days. No, let's look at the discount you would have had. Let's go to the candles real quickly. First measure in order of business. Guys, you would have a discount of 24.9%. Okay, that's measurable. Okay, 25% discount in the last 30 days. Okay, huge and crucial, guys, that you trade your Bitcoin. It is so volatile. If you're not trading, you're missing out a lot of opportunities. And this is why we trade. I want to talk about this cross line of resistance. Let's go ahead and discuss this line where you perfectly see Bitcoin right now. Now, who brought that to you, guys? I brought that to you, guys. I brought that to you in a video a short time ago. What is this line? You're currently parked at it. Let's go ahead and analyze exactly what it is. Let me dial in and see if we have any questions, anything like that. Guys, welcome back. Nice to see you. I want to talk about this line. I just brought it to you in a video. Please pay attention to what it is. No one else brought this line exactly where we're at right now. Okay, let's look at the monthly chart real quickly. Let me clean up this chart just a bit. Guys, the monthly chart is going to demonstrate a different line of resistance. Okay, it's going to tell you right now where we're at. Now, can it be beat? Of course it can be beat. But let's dig into it and let me show you exactly where we're at. Do you see this kind of highlighted, this purple hue line? Okay, yes. You see that? Essentially what we need to get to, guys, is why is there an angulation? Let's go through the entirety of the price action. Okay, essentially since January. Okay, we're looking at price around 8,000, 7,000, 8,000. This is the entirety of the expression of the price action this year. Okay, this is the monthly chart. Okay, at the top of the monthly chart, what do we see, guys? We see a nice little angulation right here. You see that? The angulation at the top of the price action. You guys got that? 64,863.10, $64,863.10. We see an angulation on that monthly chart. So in terms of a breakout, a lot of people have already defined it. They've already declared it a breakout. Yes, I want to see that level be beat. Let's go ahead and go to the 4 hour. Do you see that level currently being challenged on the 4 hour? Perfectly being challenged. Guys, I brought this level to you earlier. We're parked on that level. I want you to pay attention. I told you guys, in terms of, I did the diagnostics earlier on. I brought this to you because I want to make sure if you guys are entering with heavy money, guys, I want to make sure that you're as secure in that as you can possibly be. Now, let's talk about the primary. I'm going to say is that the primary or the secondary? You guys define it. You guys determine essentially which technicals you want to pay attention to, which ones are more important, larger time frames or smaller time frames. Most people are going right now. I want to talk about this. Right now, they're going on a cross directional from that 64,863.10 drawn on the candlesticks, guys. That's what most people are going to pay attention to right now. I've just chosen to be a little bit more secure in terms of an entry of this cross trend line. It's what's indicated. I brought this to you. You guys know my level has been 51,000 for a long time. We have refined it down to a level of perfection to where you're literally just sitting right upon that right now. Let's just look at the technicals right now. You guys can see. Do you see the price action above? Do you see no confirmation? Do you see that we are now down below that line? Guys, do you see that that level is playing? It's important. That's why I brought it to you. Just, guys, for now, I want that to be the level that everybody looks at, that we're confident that that is going to be beat. Jose in the house. Brother, I just saw you pop up. What's up, Jose? Let us know how your trades are going. I want to hear that. Shout out to Jose. Hot Atlanta, what's up? What's up, brother? Nice to see you. Go ahead and shout out. Let us know how you're doing. I'm going to go ahead and say, hey, how are you doing? We have a great community. Jose is one of the greatest guys back there. Hey, Jose, I'm going to go ahead and type it to you just to say what's up. Big shout out to Jose. I wish I had all the pictures, everything else being brought into the picture. We'll get all that refined in the stream. We'll work on some logistics, etc. Big shout out to Angel. Have to do this. You guys want to calculate a return? Let's go for a return on Angel. Angel, love you, brother. Let's go through this, guys. Angel is currently sitting at a 658,498% return. That's a 658,000% return on his investment in Bitcoin. Okay, he got in at $7.79. Big shout out, my partner Angel. Very nice to see you. 658,000% return on a $7.79 investment in the price investment at that price in Bitcoin. So shout out, everybody's like, yeah, that'll work, huh? Yeah. So we're very happy to have him as a part of the channel. I'm very happy to be investing with him. Days like this are good. It's a good thing to remind ourselves again. If you're just tuning in, hit the like button just so I know you've just tuned in. I'll know what to cover. We are at a cross line of resistance right now. I want to cover that. No one else is, guys. So in the last 28 days, we've gone sideways. Have you traded? Right? Have you picked up additional Bitcoin at lower prices? It's offered you, let's go ahead and measure this out one more time, guys. It's offered you a discount of 25.38%. Did you, guys, and that's what? That's our Fibonacci, right? That's almost perfectly in line with the Fibonacci on the macro, guys, right? That is the first level of the Fibonacci's. We can go ahead. Let's go ahead and do this, guys. Let's go ahead and draw the Fibonacci's, the retracements, just how we know we can, right? Let's go ahead and do this. Is it down to ground zero? You guys know that's our group, right? We draw it down to ground zero, right? Let me go ahead and when I say ground zero, what am I talking about? You guys know that. Let's get into this. You guys see in line with that 32, 23, etc. And we'd have to stretch it a bit. We got directly into it. We don't have to stretch it at all, guys. Look at this. This is perfect. This is great for our channel because we talk about that back to ground zero, don't we? Yeah, it slammed back down to the 23.6. I always tell you guys, draw your own fibs, do your own work, this and that. I don't always tell people buy, sell, this and that. It's a little, it loses its flavor. You guys are competitive. Shout out to Kent Gifford, who caught this yesterday in the background. Who caught this breakout yesterday, last night? Kent Gifford. Who's one of the first alpha traders that I trained? Kent Gifford, who's probably listening right now. Big shout out to Kent Gifford. Hey, congratulations, brother. I'm not sure if he does better at the casinos with the strategy that we've discussed as I taught him as an alpha trader. If he does better at the casinos or in the market, I don't know. That's not my business. He does very well, but a lot of our traders do well at the tables as well. So just to let you guys know, I don't condone that. I don't push it, but it just winds up happening. It just happens. And Kent's like, yeah, it does happen. Tables full of cash. It just happens. So anyway, congratulations to all of you who have traded. And yeah, we're going to reinforce the technicals right now. Why? When I draw the Fibonacci's, guys, from ground zero up to this intermittent high, that intermittent high, what was that? About 52,000, almost 53,000. You guys know that. We tried to play that breakout. It didn't want to give. We booked a receipt in around the same level that we're at right now, okay? In around that 50,250 on kind of a smaller bracket play. I want to let you guys know, smaller bracket carried up on that. What was that? It was about 50 days or so. Yeah, let's just review the price action. Ultimately, this price action, guys, we caught this just under 30,000, 29,750. Yeah, 29,750 on about the 21st, 22nd of July. You guys know over those next 48 days, we had 75, 80% gain. Huge price action, guys. This volatility is something you have to take advantage of. So as we look at this price action right now, what is this telling us, guys? It's telling us that we're definitely in an uptrend over the last. Let's go ahead and measure this. Let's go ahead and measure this. Shout out to anyone who's just shown up. Hit the like button so I know that you've just shown up. I'll know what to cover. We're at a line of resistance right now. I want to identify that. Guys, in terms of the 25% in 6 days, we'll take it. Very, very nice, guys. Very, very nice. And I have talked about carrying a smaller bracket with you, always with heavy cash reserves at the lower levels, always available. Let's say always under the trading kind of mantra, trading kind of strategy that you're never overexposed at a higher price until you really learn to manage and swap and throw and this and that. Don't be like the guys that are getting washed out, guys, because they'll get washed out 2 or 3 times, a month sometimes with big, heavy investments. Well, we lost $1 million today. We lost $1 million. No, guys, definitely approach this as a serious kind of ball game until you really know what you're doing. And if you want to short, have fun, play light. Don't get burned real heavily. We like you in the market. We definitely do. We love the group. You guys are the #1 group. I'm going to tell you guys that because you're working at your game. I see you guys working at your charts. Shout out to Luke. I see you working at your charts. Big shout out to Daryl. And hats off, brother. Big prayers for your brother. Daryl's brother was involved in the explosion in Dallas. We want to just show some love. You guys, if you can express that big thumb up, something for him. And I mean that, Daryl. Give them all to him. Give a shout out in the comments, etc. Just big deal. His brother's a hero firefighter for multiple years, decades, I think. And his brother was just Daryl. Hats off, brother. Big time prayers. Everything else going up for your brother. Just the market becomes secondary very quickly, doesn't it? When we talk about things like that in the community that we build, we can throw away the charts, can't we? Yeah, it's all about that person-to-person contact, and I appreciate you bringing that information to us so we can kind of be there with you. And it's going to be great to see him heal and see him back up and fighting whatever he wants to in life. Absolutely, he looks like a warrior. Absolutely, I know he's going to be well. When you show him pictures, I think that guy's going to make it absolutely well. Healthy, he's going to be strong again. Can't wait for it. Can't wait to hopefully maybe meet him at some point. It'd be great. So we celebrate that in terms of everything that you guys are doing away from the charts. I always tell you guys to eat well, sleep well, invest in those relationships that are important. You knew were important before you started investing. And this is kind of like, well, this isn't the charts. Guys, if you can't connect with this, you're not going to connect with our group. And if you're in our group, you know this is kind of what we talk about all the time, guys. We really do. It's about those personal relationships that you know outside of the market are really important. We want to bring that ideal home. So when we're trading, we have that kind of, with that kind of network. That's what we want. We're real people, and it's not just all about the market. It's not it's not a hot or cold environment, just the charts. No, we really care about you guys, and it's nice to trade with you. So in terms of this, guys, this expression of what we hit, guys, very nicely here. I had discussed this in terms of what I said, I believe, in just in terms of review. I said, well, let's just see this double bottom play out. That's kind of the way I approached it, not to go on macro fibs, this and that. I think you guys kind of like this double bottom here. That's what we had approached in the video, and it did work out well. You guys are carrying brackets. I'm not sure how many people are definitely trading heavily. We have a bracket we're kind of carrying. I identified the $45,000 range as something that we were really kind of comfortable with, this and that. The double bottom kind of popped up on the radar here, right? So the Fibonacci's have been here. I'll tell you, there's been some divergence on the macro with the Fibonacci's in this level. It played different levels, and this is in around July. You guys know when we got underneath 30, there's a little bit of divergence with the standard Fibonacci's during that level. So I haven't necessarily just said, here's a Fibonacci. Here's this. I don't like the point and buy, point and sell, point and buy, point and sell. I want you guys to develop. I want you to understand strategy. I talked to a big player out of Newport Beach. Hats off to True Family, et cetera. Big investment company who works with, potentially some deals. I'm going to say some big deals in crypto. And the discussion was about not being overly exposed, not being, being able to stomach the volatility, to capture, the volatility in terms of, and guys, if you apply the right strategy, you're going to apply, you're going to get your profits, guys. You're going to get profits, but not on the entirety amount of your cash position. That's the one thing that gets people anxious. Like, well, I want to make more money. Maybe I won't say greed, but it gets into a position where you stop being able to appreciate the price action because of the fact you're overexposed. And if you cannot double or triple down, Angel knows this very well. Angel, hats up, because he knows you have to have the heavy cash reserves. You have to have that to be able to double and triple down as the price goes down. If you can cover your upside position, guys, that is the key essential to being able to profit. Is if the price does drop, you can play the, cut it on the on a stop loss order. You can do that. We've gone through trigger trades. You guys understand that. We've gone through shorts this week. Okay, we've gone through a lot of different things this week to try and develop your trading skills. And it's just one of those situations, guys. I'm glad that we are literally parked right now. And I'm going to say, just on a level that we indicated, some people may have pulled a short here. I'm going to talk about it. Some people might have gone 10x on a short right at this line of resistance that we identified earlier. Like, well, are we going to get above it? I mean, is that it? You identified the resistance that we're below it. No, guys, I'm not bearish on the market at all. I didn't prevent or say no one enter during this phase. Not at all, guys. It's not a point and buy, point and sell. I'm just going to identify the highest level of technical analysis. I'm a former financial professional, guys. You know that. I was lead analyst over $1 billion equity fund. I'm a former presidential advisor for what that is worth. I try and approach this as accurately as possible. I really like if and I have sat across the table, on deals where Harvard Foundation is looking at $1 billion investment, guys, $1 billion equity fund, etc. So I've done those calculations and return calculations. I really try and bring, honestly, guys, within my physical capacities, I try and bring that same level of accuracy to you guys. I really do. That same level I would bring to like Harvard Foundation or some institutional investment trust, etc. I do the same, guys, for you. I want you guys to know that. So when we're parked at a level of resistance, what I'm going to say is that it's technically indicated right now. That's all I'm going to stop at. In terms of the threshold, breakout of my bearish, it's not going to happen, guys. It's technically indicated. If we want a genie in a bottle, if we want a magic solution to things, we want a point and buy. I'll tell you, the point and buy clubs, they lose money. Because people get overconfident when something goes well. You guys know this. They don't limit their exposure. They over-involve themselves in the market. And then they go from, I'll tell you guys, trading, millions of dollars to, here's a $100,000 position. Well, there's a $10,000 position. Guys, we're in for the long haul. You see Angel's position right here. What do we got? Hey, morning to you. You're the best lender. Hey, what's up, Peter Inglefield? Nice to see you, Kent. What's up? In the house. Alpha Trader caught the breakout. What's up, brother? Nice to see you, Kent. Mr. Rio, good morning to you. Richard's out in, is he in South Korea? I believe so. South Korea, what's going on? Hey, Big time shout out to all military forces, law enforcement, everybody else. Just congrats, guys, whatever you guys do. But we got some members of the Army in from overseas. We got like a network. CUDA, what's up? AJ Crypto, what's going on, brother? Air Force, Army, we got it all, guys. I think the first guy who joined was actually, his name was Bent Frog. I don't know who he might be. I don't know. Maybe maybe a little covert action going on in the back rooms. I have no idea, right? But you guys just know we're into good strategy. We're into technical approaches. You guys involved in logistics, involved in technicals, involved in graphs and charts and this and that. You understand the strategy approach. You understand not being overly involved. So as we look at this angulation on and you guys hit that like button. We're giving Daryl some support. He's from Texas. We're giving him some support today. His brother was involved in that explosion in Dallas, right? You guys know that. So we want to shout out to him with our heart and everything else. Prayers going up, brother. And just want to let you know that we are right there with you. Let's talk about some good news. Hey, he's going to be okay. I know that. He's going to power through it. Absolutely. Let's talk about also Angel. Big shout out. Currently at 658,000% return for Angel from $7.79 on Bitcoin. Are there other opportunities like that? I don't know, guys. We covered a lot of new startups. You guys know that. Have you gone to the back rooms? Have you seen all of the startup work that we've done? Yeah. Have you seen all the available investments, guys, at real low prices? I want you to invest in what you like. Let's talk about this in terms of those. Invest in what you like and what you love and what you wouldn't be afraid to kind of hold. So in terms of this, guys, this angulation right here, that's currently where we're at. That is exactly what we defined this morning. It's currently where we're parked, just like a truck, guys. Like a truck. Let's go and see if we've made any progress. Have we? Maybe we have. Are we? Hey, it's the good news wishes. We're making some progress. It's very nice. Look at this, guys. We are setting now candle up and above. Hey, nice. You guys are on that. Look at that previous candle straight into that. Guys, it doesn't look like it's interrupting the trend. Let's look at this. We're attempting to push up through that key level. That's great. We started this, guys. We started we started with a candle parked right on it. Very nice. We're currently trying to push up above it. Look at this nice formation right on that line. You guys see that? Just right on that line. Looks like we're consolidating on that line. This is on the 5-minute. Guys, it's on the 5-minute chart. Looks like we're trying to consolidate and formulate some sort of a pattern to breach that line. This is good news, guys. You see the previous line. I want to show it to you. This previous line right in here, guys, that is the primary trend line that we did break out of. This is the secondary trend line. So we just formulated a bull flag here. I know that you guys, a lot of you probably traded and entered. You're looking for heavier trades now. Let me go ahead and release this dynamic on this trend line if I can. Extend right. Let me go ahead and do this and clean this up and make sure. Let me make this bright green. Let me go ahead in here so we can get through the technicals. It's so nice to see you guys again. I feel like we're hanging out again. It's nice. It's nice. Yeah, you guys have been trading. Your charts are developing. Everything's just going nice. If you guys haven't bought the book yet, you need to buy the book. Principles of Technical Analysis, guys. John J. Murphy, New York Institute of Finance. You got to get this sucker. You can open it up, and it's got what you need, doesn't it? It really does, guys. It really does. Filtered candle patterns. There we go. Candle patterns, right? We were just on candle patterns, etc. Let me see if I can get back into this. Just hit the computer. Sorry about that. This bull flag, guys. It's nice to see a bullish formation right in line with a recognized line. This is what's important, with a recognized level of, and this is important for us, guys, in terms of the work we've just done, in terms of a recognized level of resistance, and we can pull this back to the 4-hour. You guys see that previous, let's not say previous, but the primary line of resistance. You guys see that from the previous 68, what we got, guys? 65,843, 6310. I have so many numbers going through my mind. 64,080. I always say it too fast. I told myself today I'm going to slow down. 64,86310. Thank you, sir. Yeah, every time I say it too fast, like I'm just saying it too fast. I say it too many times. 64,86310. Maybe I should just keep saying it quickly. There we go. 64,86310. Just under 65,000. So I've got more numbers going through my mind than you guys can imagine. You always know I say that too fast. I always do. 64,86310. And like, what did you just say? So I told myself today I'm going to slow down when I say that. Then I'll get it wrong. So I just need to belt it out, just like all the other TA. You guys know that. In terms of that's not funny, but I'll keep going quickly, guys. I'm trying to produce all this stuff for you as quickly as I can. 53,000. The intermediate on the candles. We drew down. We drew that line down. A lot of people entered at that level. You can see a consolidation at that level. That's the important thing. And we can go into the lower time frames. Let's go into that 5-minute where you see the consolidation. Just to point this out, what this is. You see the consolidation along that primary trend line. That's nice because it tells us it was a level, right, that we had to break out above. Now what are we doing, guys? Look at this consolidation. Looks like we're consolidating along what? Along our trend line. This is a recognized level You guys know that the level that we brought this morning in terms of what? We'll review it one more time, but it's important to see this because it's accurate. That's what I like. I like to bring you timely and accurate information, guys, so that you can profit. That's the bottom line. Let's go to the monthly one more time just to revisit this because I want you guys to apply this. Guys, you don't have to apply it always from the monthly, any higher time frame. If it's the hourly and you're applying it to the 5 minute, have you thought of that? Typically on the larger time frames, the daily is going to have these angulations. Just so you know, they're going to have some sort of angled, issue and component to the daily. You guys, we know that we use those. This is interacting right now from the monthly chart, guys. It's being brought down into a level on the lower time frames. Okay, so that angulation right here, I'm like, why is it there? The only question is, why would this be here? Okay, it's interacting with the lower time frames. It just is. That's the last major hurdle that I can see right now. So in terms of that, if there is a technical hurdle, I want to bring it to your attention. I have to, guys. That's what we do. We cooperate as a group. We're hustling as a team, etc. So in terms of this, this is the last remaining technical hurdle that I can see. Now, we'd like to see the formulation of a bullish pattern. We certainly got one at the lower time, not the lower time frame, but at the lower level, that primary level of resistance. We got that. Lower time frames, yes, as well. 5 minutes, you're not going to see it, and I will bring that up in terms of that. I almost said the lower. There we go. On the hourly, you see it. The 4 hourly is the chart, unfortunately, where you can see most of the price action. So it's becoming difficult to, because the entirety of the original, I say this original Elliott wave curve, right? This secondary Elliott wave curve. It's becoming difficult to fit everything on into one screen. You guys know that on, let's say, the hourly, right? So the lower time frames become important that we can still measure something on a lower time frame. Will we establish, the question I'd get up to now is, will we have to dig into the 5 minute? It would be better to see something, in my opinion, on this hourly. This was on the hourly, the primary trend line. Okay, that's in line with the two previous intermittent highs, correct? Yes. Now we can see clearly a bull flag on that. It's a nice bullish pattern, right? Beautiful, and we had a nice trajectory to the upside. You guys caught that. It's moving fast, isn't it? Look at this price action, guys. It's just been phenomenal. It's just been phenomenal price action. I just want to salute and everybody for everything you've done, just in terms of your guys. You're doing great in your trading. Excuse me. 26,000. A little bit tired. I've been staying up for you guys trying to get this stuff together. Kent, saw your text. Very nice in terms of the post to all of you saying, hey, is it a breakout at like 4 in the morning? You guys, the market's open 24/7. You guys know that. In terms of this, guys, 26% over the last 6 days. What's great about that? Let's review this. Why? Because, guys, not only did you hit your Fibonacci on the macro, when we talk about that's ground zero, I spoke of on the 4 hourly, or was it the daily? I spoke of the double bottom that I wanted to see us kind of launch up and let's go, in terms of that double bottom formation. But what's nice, yes, we received this discount of 23.6%, but right now, where are we? Where are we, guys? We are exactly at the same price that we were at 28 days ago. So who's traded? Has anyone bought the dip? Has anyone gone into it a little bit heavier as Bitcoin has retraced? Right when people get scared, they want to walk away from something, guys. That's typically the time to really dig in, get a little bit closer involved, and maybe think about some acquisitions. We said 45 was a good level. I like that, guys. I like 45 as a good level. We did talk about the double bottom as well. If you carried in from the 45, which we did designate as a level, you guys know that. Some of you may have gotten in at the 45 and still just be holding from that 45. I think that's great. You're up 14% after we had indicated, a sell, a release condition in around the 50,250. They wanted to flirt around a little bit after that, and then, there was a clear take, clear off the market kind of signal for us after it wanted to jettison up and not really essentially, conquer this level that we're trying to conquer right now. So the point is, last 30 days, where have you been, guys? Where have you been? Well, you've been sideways for 30 days, but you've also been down at least to 45 to be able to accumulate some additional. If you bought lower than that, congratulations, guys. We talked about double bottom. We talked about some different things. So I know you guys are doing well. You're probably carrying a bigger bracket. Like I've said, more money, more Bitcoin, etc. And you're probably trading with a smaller bracket, right? Getting used to the price action, profiting on your guys, your longs, your shorts, everything else. If you're working with leverage, just be careful, but enjoy those profitable returns. As you look at leverage on Bitcoin, I'm going to talk about if you're trading a 5X or something like that in Bitcoin, so particularly, guys, the BTC 5Ls and 5S, et cetera, the long and shorts, you're going to find that, guys, Bitcoin has plenty of price action for you. You can trade your alts, you can get into that, but guys, if you're working if you're working with Bitcoin, if you're really focused and harnessing in on these charts, let me tell you, like at a 5X, et cetera, you're really going to be comparable to any altcoin. Like, there are a few exceptions here and there, but the ability to focus just on Bitcoin, we really like that, guys. You understand that. It's just nice to focus on him. You can enter into leverage positions. I don't like margin. I don't want you to be liquidated ever. But as you look at as we look at the return, let's say from 45,000, that designated zone in and around 45,000, okay, up to the current position of about 16% or so. If you look at it, a 5, you have to think about this, guys. At like a 5, a 5x, etc. You look at 50, 60%. You look, that's decent, right? On a bracket that you're going to carry up, 45. Okay, great, yeah, that's not bad. If you're looking at 50 or 60% on a 10x, you're looking at that's good, maybe 160%, something like that. That's good, right? So I don't want to encourage too much of that to the extent it involves a margin. I don't want to over leverage if you have to provide a situation of backup kind of secured position in something else, and that's your business. I'm not going to delve into that too much, but Bitcoin does provide this price action, guys. So a lot of people are hung up on altcoins, etc. But you guys know Bitcoin is kind of the big boss around town. So and that's for a reason. It provides this price action. We're not surprised. We're excited about it. So in line with this this formulation that we came up with, this line of resistance of this monthly, you guys see this right in line here. I mean, come on, guys, this has just been phenomenal price action. Now we've got this line of resistance perfectly being drilled into. We're excited about that. Why? Because I just like the fact that it's fully recognized. It's being fully recognized. Look at this, boom. I love that, guys. We're just going to stream that right along. Let's go. You see this line right here, boom. Copy that, guys. That's just that's perfection. Let's get into let's make this green if we can see that a little bit better. You see that just completely just drawing sideways along that line. That's nice, guys. I like to see that recognized, trying to bring you the most accurate information. We want this to formulate into a bullish pattern. Then we want to launch to the upside. Look at that, guys. That's definitely the move up that we need to see. Can we formulate like we just formulated? What's nice, we just formulated a bull flag and overachieved based upon the flagpole there. Look at this flag. Bam. Nice move. Can we do it again? Let's try and do that again. Let's break out to the upside. You guys use your technical indicators. We want to break through the line of resistance. We want to copy, confirm up, and get that momentum. Let's go, guys. I'm going to just say, let's go. Let's beat this line of resistance. And, guys, I just can't find technically on any other time frame. Let's look through real quickly. I just can't find, other than the intermittent high, the last remaining one would be this intermittent high. Let me go ahead and switch this up just a bit here. Let's get into this. There we go. And let me not extend that right line. Let's go ahead and talk about this. Intermittent high would be another zone that we want to be careful of. Big time, guys. This 52,730 and around that area is another zone that you're going to want to be careful of. Watch it, etc. But I really feel, with where we're at right now, I mean, look at the price action, guys. So this is, I think, a combination of JP Morgan, of El Salvador, of a lot of different things that have built into the market. It's just nice to see it. It's just beautiful. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys what. Always maintain heavy cash reserves. When you talk about going in heavy, guys, what's the mantra here? Always maintain heavy cash reserves. I don't want anyone getting burned on this stuff, okay? This is something to make money. It's not something to retire on in the next 6 months, right? It's just not, guys. So we love trading. We love the technicals. We love profiting. That's part of it. But maintain heavy cash reserves. That's what distinguishes us. You can get, like we just pointed out, from 45,000, which is the area we were talking about, the 45,000 up to 60%, up to 120% within a month, guys. You can do that with Bitcoin. You don't need to throw in all of your money. That's not where the fun is. It's not where the action is. Because when things do drop, and you'll see them drop, guys, it's just part of the volatility. It's the opportunity to profit. And just please promise me that, guys. Just maintain some heavy cash reserves. If you guys can just see, look at this line of it's nice, huh? Yeah, it's nice, that line of resistance along that green line. That's what essentially was denoted beforehand as a line of resistance. We're trying to formulate a bullish pattern, guys. Go after it. I'll be in the back. I'm going to give you guys some exclusive information in the back about this level. We're going to get into it. This is London with Bitcoin Spike. Way to go, guys. So excited. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks for hanging in there. Smash the like button if you can. Daryl, big shout out, and everybody else. Congrats. We'll talk to you soon. This is London. Take care, and bye-bye.